Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Free live. Here we are with Burn Bridges, Dell, and Matt, and
Travis Kolosinski.
And Penny Freeman.
That's right.
And
oh yeah,
Trevor Freeman's behind the camera.
Our videographer.
That's right. That's right.
Production manager.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
So what the hell are we doing here today?
What are we doing?
What
are we doing?
Last I heard, we had an album coming out.
Whoa! All right, so let's start with that. Shit.
We got an album coming out.
That guy.
Right?
July 23rd at the Blues Bar. Our first album will be coming out.
What's the name of it?
It's just a self-titled Burn Bridges album.
Nice. Well, how about we don't burn any bridges?
Oh, shoot.
The night's still.
Look at that.
So,
oh, what? Let's see. I need to go ahead and get that from you.
we will be selling these.
Yeah.
On July 23rd.
There you go.
And we may have some special guests sitting in with us as well. We do have one of our brothers. We do like to call everybody family. So one of our brothers actually helped us and sang and did some vocals on one of the songs as well. And Tommy Gibbons produced it. Hey, Tommy!
Tommy, thank you.
And we want to give a shout out to Zach as well for his contribution, and we also want to give a shout out to Dave Holiday for his contribution as well.
Thank you, fellas.
And a special thanks to Rockin Free Live, like that.
Yes.
Yeah, right there.
Does it really?
No.
Damn it.
I had no say in this.
Yes.
I was getting all excited there for a second, and then I didn't see it, and I was like, damn it. Oh, is this for me?
Yes.
Whoa. Yeah, baby.
You got it. You seen it right here, folks.
Right. First
Right
two
here.
go out to us. Well, I'm hoping you guys
I'm
get
honored.
the first ones.
Yes, we did.
It's in the car.
I love it. Thank you.
Yes, we got the first
Well, if
one.
I had the CD player on the bike, I would be playing on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just wait. Don't listen to it yet.
We'll get you a Walkman.
Yeah. Those are coming back. Those are coming back now.
Oh, the whole 80s thing's coming back.
Portable CD.
They got Bluetooth Walkmans.
They do. And all the whole portable CD players are coming back now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the kid to still carry.
Well, you know
it.
why? Thanks to Stranger Things, I'm sure, not to plug them, but
What, you mean band practice? Stranger Things?
It's band practice?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of Stranger Things happening.
No, but like that.
The TV show.
The TV show is it's all based like in the 80s, and so it's like everybody's
Last season they brought back that mongoose. Hell yeah!
So everybody's all into the whole 80s thing right now.
Yeah.
Especially the kids. The kids are now, they're going to bring it back. They started to try to bring back the 70s, but I'm like, no, bring back the 80s. So
The hair metal.
No, I'm good.
you didn't like the 80s?
No.
He lived it once. He doesn't need to do it again.
Well, I was in high school, so
Me too.
I was on.
I wasn't either.
You wasn't even existing. You didn't even exist.
I was in high school, so and I wasn't, and I was so far beyond. I wasn't like caught up in the whole like 80s style and things. I've always been ahead of the curve.
I'm living the 80s now more than I was in the 80s. Yeah. And then the 90s is like totally like non-existent because it's like I didn't even have a life in the 90s. Yeah. So I'm like living
I kind
my.
of don't remember my 90s.
Oh,
Yeah.
they just blew by.
You that old?
Or- they just blew by.
I was raising kids in the 90s. So,
So-
yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right?
Well, you know what? My
Thanks,
kids,
Mom and Dad.
you're like the same age as my kids. So,
Well, he don't like it, but I say it anyway. He's the baby. He's the baby in the band. Yes, I said it.
That's why they put
he's
the
like
baby in
he's
the
like my
back.
he's
That's
like
why.
right.
nobody puts
He's
baby
like
in the
he's
corner.
like my like my little brother. and we
You can
fuss
see
and
the
we
resemblance.
and we
Gave him the big
and we
rattle,
fuss and
huh?
argue.
Gave him the big rattle.
And we fuss and argue like brothers as well. So
He was always banging them pots and pans, and now look
Yeah,
at him.
now look
He's
at
banging the drum.
Mhm.
It's just more expensive
Yeah.
pots and pans.
And then,
Right?
Very much more expensive.
then we do want to give a shout out to Brian, our bass player,
Yeah.
and then also our new guitarist who's been doing very well with us, Ron Bates as well. So hey, brothers,
There you
Yeah.
go. Gentlemen, get better.
Yes, get better,
on,
feel
cheers.
better.
Yeah. You've
Feel
got
better.
3 weeks to get better.
No, you got 2 weeks.
No, they got 2 weeks.
We got Lake Pleasant
Yeah.
actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
coming up on
yeah.
the 16th.
Yeah, we're doing the Audio Band Music Festival.
That's right. I do remember seeing that.
Yes.
A whole bunch of bands, right?
Yeah.
Whole bunch of bands,
Yes.
whole bunch of genres.
Yeah.
Goes till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I think at the Lake Pleasant Marina.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have
Cool.
we have that coming up as well. Then of course we're gonna be part of Skull Fest as well.
Yay!
What day was that again?
Yay!
Let's plug that. What?
Hey.
October 22nd.
You know-
That's right.
The guy behind the camera should be paying attention and popping up them flyers.
Travis gets because I have no clue how to run that.
And then what else? What else we got? And then like I said, shameless plug again. July 23rd at the Blues.
ELOOZE.
Yes.
That's right.
This is a big deal for us. Our CD release, and we're gonna have the Centrics there,
And
and
Until the Sun too, right?
Until the Sun as
yeah.
well, who were gracious enough to come party with us and hang out with us as well. So shout out to both of them as well. I'm all about sharing. It's all about spreading the love there to everybody that's there.
There you go. There's the flyer.
Woo, woo, look at that. All right. Look at that flyer.
Well, there's that one.
Yeah.
We'll
I
plug the Skull Fest again later.
I did a great job putting those pictures together.
Yeah.
This is why he's in the
All right.
front.
Let's take a trip back to memory lane. Okay, so once upon a time, about a
In the
little over a
lands
year
far,
ago,
far away.
Burn Bridges was one of the very first to play Battle of the Bands.
Damn, that was a year ago.
Yeah.
More than a year ago.
More than a year ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at
About a year and a
44.
half ago. About a year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
So,
tolerated me that long.
so started off Battle of the Bands. There's your photo. There's the
Woo,
finale
Look at that.
of that
Oh,
Battle of the
Oh,
Bands.
yes.
And
Yes.
so
Yes.
you actually got second place. Push and Pluto had won the first place, which kind of got
Blah, 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 blah.
blah blah.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
But y'all got
Great job.
You
Great
guys,
job to Pushing Pluto.
Play
We
sneak.
do love Pushing Pluto, and I always try to support everybody and get to their
Mhm.
shows. And if I can't get to the show, I do support them online. So
Yeah.
You're doing the judging too, right?
Yeah, I do judge you as
Well,
well now.
so you guys won your
we got what
recording.
we wanted.
Yes, you guys
Yes.
wanted the recordings
That's
for
what we wanted.
your EP, which you got,
Yes.
and you went through Tommy Gibbons, who's our
Yes.
sponsor,
Yes,
KMS
sir.
Studios. And
Yes.
so now you guys got this, boom,
Boom.
and so it all paid off.
Yes. it
And
did.
through the process of all that, Dale wanted to be a bigger part of Rockin' Free, and so he
And
wanted
we don't
to
let
be
a
a
lot
judge.
of people in. Just let that be known.
Yeah. We are very selective, and
Maybe.
and
Exactly.
If the shirt lives to be true.
so we are very selective in who we allow to help it out with Rockin' Free. So if you are one of those people, consider yourself lucky.
There has been some bad experiences in the past.
Yeah,
we are
so
very much,
we're very selective on that. So anyway, so
Well, I greatly appreciate because I enjoy doing the Battle of the Bands.
yeah, we love having you.
It's fun.
It's been a great asset to our
to the
judging.
bands.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
not necessarily to us, even it's to them because you do have great feedback for them.
Mhm.
So it's been
yeah, so being a part of it to start off with, and then you were a judge, and then you're like, you wanted to do it more. You could be like, can I just do this all the time?
I sure did.
Yeah.
I was just bold. I just asked. I'm like, hey, can
And
I just
we're like,
do it?
all right, well, let's try it out, see how it works. And it's
don't
been
know if
like,
you don't ask.
yeah,
That's right. That's what I say. I'm
And-
not scared of the word no.
yeah,
That's
and it
right.
was actually awesome.
Depends on
It
what we're
worked out
talking
great.
about.
So yeah, we appreciate having Dell as part of Rockin' Free Live.
Thank you.
For sure.
Appreciate that.
So him making a statement last night, being temporary staff, no, he is permanent. He is a permanent judge, and whatever else we want to,
Future. Yes, I do.
until they become big and start traveling and touring, and then of
Yes, I want-
course,
Which
you
is
know.
what I would love to do. I said I told Brian this when Brian and I first met, and I told him, I said, I have a goal, and I'm going to accomplish this goal, and I would love to do it, with you guys, and this is right before we all came together with Matt in our original lineup. And I'm like, my goal is this. I want us to perform out of state. I want us to put out a CD. I want us to, to do a lot of things.
There's 2 out of 3
And-
so far.
And we did the CD, we performed out of state, and I want to do more of that. And now I'm looking ahead, getting stuff together for the next CD. So I'm already looking forward.
Which we've already
Mhm.
started writing.
In which we've
See?
already started writing.
that's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
I love that, because it's like, you know what, you can never move forward unless you're looking far.
Mhm.
You got to be looking for what you're headed for, and that's how we are too, because it's like I have a million things that go through my mind constantly. I mean, I stay up all night. That's all I do. I can't.
Mhm.
My brain never shuts off. Travis knows this, and I'm like, I'll just come up with some ideas, and I'd be like,
I wake up and there's 20 text messages sometimes.
Mhm.
Not quite 20, but
Well, see, and I'm that person in the band.
Yeah. and I'll be like, what do you think of this? What do you think of
51
this?
unread messages. What?
So that's because you don't really read your
I work.
messages.
Work too.
So it's always
Yeah.
something. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, do you think we should do this? What if we offer this? And what if we do this for merch? Or
Mhm.
it's just always something. Now it's like our perks. It's just like anything that we can do to try to give back to everybody,
help
because
the fans
it's like,
out, not just the bands.
times are hard right now,
Right.
and it's like, we know people can't afford this or that, and it's like, to go out and watch shows, it's like, yeah, it's money, it's gas, but it's like, hey, well, if you do this, then we can offer this. So it's just a little something.
Right.
Do our part.
Yeah.
That's right. That's really that's really what it's all about. I mean, I'm glad that we have been able to find our niche as to what we do, and I think it's really cool and ironic at the same time that a lot of the gigs and shows that we get are metal shows. And I'm and it's always been that way.
Right.
Even when I was in other bands, it's always been that way. But with this band, it's been really cool. Getting in on the metal shows, just doing what we do, and people actually love what we do.
Well, you
So
guys
that's
blend
that's
up
been
well.
really positive. And I'm like, shout out to all the bands that helped us out. Giving us our shot as well.
And all the venues.
and all the venues as well.
Mhm.
So I'm just all about love, just trying to give it back. Appreciate everybody that's just been giving us what they've been getting, and even the feedback. I take all that in as well, and just hey, if it applies, I'm gonna roll with it. If it don't, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you never know. I mean, even the stuff that doesn't is still in the back of your head,
Right.
so it might be useful later,
Right.
So
So just curious, like before you guys did the Battle of the Bands, had you been playing out?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like a little bit, but the Battle of the Bands was basically like our first really like solidified big stage show, I'd say. I mean,
it sets you up.
it basically put us on like
On
the
the map?
pathway. Going, yeah, like that first show, it was like, all right, well, boom, let's get into the studio, let's make this thing happen. That like people recognized who we were, and it was awesome, and it's
So-
just been going forward since then.
So basically, it did help you guys to move forward.
Yeah.
Yes,
lot.
it did. It gave us a
big
venue, a big.
stepping
Well, we met
stone.
you guys. Like
Yeah.
that was probably, I think that was the first time I met you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's good to know. I mean, we just kind of like to know if it's really actually helping bands to get further into the scene and get more
Recognition.
Yeah.
Well, and like Matt said, I mean, it did. It put us in kind. I mean, I had a lot of contacts prior to, but then also when we did that, it gave put us in contact with other people, and then like I said, some of the shows that we've gotten that people that have seen us, in the Battle of the Bands or heard about us through word of mouth. That's how we were able to get on to some of the shows, as
That's
well.
cool.
So yeah, so it was a little bit of everything,
Yeah.
Rockin' Free, yes.
Yeah.
And not just, I think that show itself like really pulled us together as a band, like being like, all right, like let's do this thing.
Just make it
Yeah.
serious.
Yes,
That's awesome.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean that's like our main thing. Our goal is to help bands get out there, and so it's like if they're watching this, they can kind of get that feedback of what we're doing and if it is actually helping. So,
some comments on that.
Yeah, we got some comments.
What? Well, Charlotte wants to get an autograph CD, and the Yetis.
Yeti.
Gas cards.
Yeah.
Well, that's an option.
Yes,
Well, maybe we can. Maybe for Skullfest we might.
That might be the raffle prize.
Yeah, we might throw
that'll
some
be,
gas cards out there.
I want to give a shout out to Charlotte right quick. Hey, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Love you. Continue prayers. Continue praying for you.
I was gonna say, like, you can't see his head there, but
Oh yeah.
Victor's hanging out.
Victor is here.
Wait.
He's got more style than you.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Now he's.
Yeah, it's got to be sideways. All right. Yeah.
Yep. He's rocking in his cool rocking roll chair there. Here. Yeah. He's been chilling. He's just kind of been watching. But there we go.
Oh, here we got. Who is this? LaWanda Marie. I can't hardly. Since you do all original songs, can you tell us what inspires your music creatively?
Where are you seeing that?
Oh, creativity.
What inspires
your music creativity?
That's all you, big guy.
He just plays the pocket man.
He's just the man behind the drum.
what inspires the creative life? Whether it's personal or fictional, or if it was, maybe something, or something, just something random and fun. One of the songs that we do, "Overwhelmed," is a real personal song. Originally it was the long story short. Brian and I was in a previous band before we created Burn Bridges, and "Overwhelmed" was a song that band at the time was kind of working with, but they didn't really have anything for. And the song was centered. They had the song, and then I came in and wrote the words to it on the spot. So it was my audition song for that band, and I just wrote it on the spot. And
you can kind of sing.
So when that whole thing dissipated, and then Brian and I stayed together and we put Burn Bridges together, the song stayed. And I didn't think they were mad or anybody they were gonna like it. But then as we started working on it and everything, and I got really emotional about the song because of the subject matter and what I've been through. And at first the song really wasn't really about me, but over time I say, you know what,
this is about me.
It's about me. There's no need for me to hide it.
It also relates to a lot of
people.
And
it relates to a lot of people.
If you listen to the lyrics of that song, like that song's super relatable to so many different people, and
it could be anybody at any point in their life.
Right.
Not just.
And I don't know, the first time I heard it, I was like, it freaking gave me goosebumps so bad, because you sing with so much passion and emotion, and I believe it brought you to tears the first time I heard you sing.
Well, almost every time he sings.
Well, I know, but that time it was like it was deep, and
it's a hard song. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very hard song to do whenever we do it, I get a little emotional now, even thinking about the song.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's really that deep,
life.
and it's therapy for me.
Right.
And I tell the truth when I say I've been homeless. I've thought about suicide, and if I could just save one person, if it's just one person from going down that road, just let them know that, hey, if I can get through this, and I didn't have nobody around, and nobody knew, if I can get one person to just take a back seat to everything that's going on and think about, hey, that dude did it, I can do, I can do this too, and that's always been my goal with that particular song. And then we got fun songs, we got fun songs.
Oh yeah,
like Night Skies, which is one of the songs. Overwhelmed is on our CD, Night Skies. And when I wrote Night Skies, the funny part was nobody caught on to what it was about at first, but of all people, Matt picks out he picks out one little part. He picks out one little part. Hey,
I don't support it though.
Hey, is that hookers? Out of everything else, that's what
There's more.
Just like there's other stuff in there too,
It's a fun song.
But but just to answer the question, just life and anything that's going around, anything that's happening, with the band. I'm always constantly writing, and they're coming up with the music, and so it's kind of carefree, and we don't have like a quote unquote structure or how we put the songs together. But it's really organic, and I hope we never lose that organic feel, when creating the songs.
Yeah. So Yeti's asking, what would you consider a successful music career to be?
I mean,
Dun, dun, dun.
that's a hard successful. I mean, we've already been successful up to now, but I'd love to go on tour. That's where I want this band to go. I mean, this guy's vocals just jaw drop every single time.
They're unmatched for the most part.
It's
seriously,
hands down the best singer I've ever played with. No offense to anybody else, but but this band, I see the potential. I think we all see it, and I really want it to go places. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to.
Yeah. Well, you got soul, you got passion, you've got rock, you've got a little bit of everything all wrapped in one.
The musicianship to back it up too with his vocals. All of you guys are great at what you do. You really are.
And with Ron, he's Ron is really he's bringing out more of the blues aspect of our music. As he's well versed in blues, rock, and jazz.
You can tell now.
You
can see the difference from the last show without him to now. It's just you can.
I think everybody brings a different kind of flavor to a band, and like what their style is. Like when Zach was playing, it's kind of got a little more rock in it.
Dave
heavier,
hair crunch,
and
it definitely makes us more versatile,
more versatile.
Yes.
And Ron's out of Nashville.
He, by way of Florida, I think. I think that's what it was. By way of Florida,
just this bluesy jazz twang that he throws on the new stuff we're writing. It's completely different than what's on this album coming out, and it's just a whole new thing that I hope you guys like.
I just saw him for the first time was at Gypsies this last show, and I was just like, wow, that guy can play. He's good,
and that's what I let right. And he right now he's really, really low key.
Once he gets more comfortable,
he's low key. He'll stay around for a little bit, then he gets out and be like, I'll see y'all later.
Love you, Ron.
Love you, Ron. Number love for you.
He'll get there.
Once he gets to know.
Gotta say love you to Brian too.
Love you, Brian.
BB Basement.
Yep, y'all should be here.
But I'm gonna answer Yeti's question. For me, I would. What would be a successful? Just being able to, being able to tour again. I've done it previously. A lot of people really don't know my background. I don't share it a lot, but I've toured before. I was part of a professional recording choir, and we, when I was in college, and we were on an independent label, so I've done a little bit of the semi-professional stuff. I would love to do that, again, with this band. I got some big goals that I would love for us to do, but just being able to tour and hey, if money comes out of it, I'll take it. I will take it.
So whenever you guys say tour, though, do you think just like the Southwest? Do you want to?
I mean, we got people all the way
States?
back east.
I mean,
whatever. I'm
whatever
up
you
for
can do,
anything
you
at
do.
this
Yeah,
point. Like we
yeah,
got people
I'm-
back east.
Yeah, I'm
like,
open.
So anybody listening to this,
We
Throw us
want-
on, huh?
throw us on.
Throw us on. I mean,
You
we
will
have
not be
people
disappointed.
that listen to us in England,
Israel,
Israel,
Brazil.
New
Yeah.
Zealand,
New Zealand.
Australia, because if they're listening to
Yes,
Yeti
yeah.
Radio,
Boston as well. God, I forgot Wayne's last name, but Wayne out of Boston.
Mom and dad in DC.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So want to give a shout out to all those people that's played our songs as well. But yeah, I mean, I would love for us to get out of Arizona a little bit more and do
It's
some
hot
more
here.
touring and 'cause like
Only
like
right
again
now.
when I talk about goals, one of my goals, this is when I told them this, one of my goals is for us to perform in each state that we're all from.
oh, that would be cool.
That's a good one.
You know, you just got to get that window of opportunity. Someone's got to open the door and get you guys into a place. If they have a connection in some way, and it's like, I got to talk to my son who's in Ogden, because he knows one of the bar owners out
Mhm.
there, and that's one of my goals too. Is
Yeah,
if I
especially
get
when-
out there to go visit, I'm gonna go hit up
Mhm.
this place.
Right.
So if there's a way I can get anybody out there to go to Utah, great. We're working on trying to get Tucson or Flagstaff, just to expand
Right.
our,
Horizon.
or, to get out more in Arizona. Or even maybe even hit up Havasu, because some of these bands are playing out there. I mean,
Right.
it just really depends on the venue, because some venues, they want money,
A lot of it.
you have to pay in
And we
order
had
to get
we
in
had
there.
an opportunity to do Havasu, but it was a scheduling conflict, and
Mhm.
and there was other things that was going on at the time, and we couldn't do it. So I wanted to thank Arsenic Kitchen for that invite to go with them, but we just couldn't do it at that time. But yeah, we are really working hard on new stuff already. Looking to really get out there and just show everybody a different side of us as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I've always been curious and never asked you, where'd you get the name?
So
why not
we
now?
were
You know?
messing. Well, no, I think we were out on the balcony at the studio we rehearsed at, and we were just bouncing around, names. I can't remember if I said Burn Bridges or maybe we were joking around. I don't even know if Dave might have even said it, or I don't know. We were just throwing
Talking
names.
about life mishaps. And
Yeah,
like,
we were just coming up with names, and then we settled on Burn Bridges, which actually makes sense, because due to what me and Brian went through previously, we don't want to burn bridges with
Right.
anybody. So that's kind of the meaning behind it. But then, because of my eclectic mind, I came up with the spelling.
Well, that's nothing wrong
I
with
like that.
I thought
I
it
like
was
some-
fucking spell.
It is now. I spell it now. I mean, there ain't no other way.
Yeah, when I go to type in burn, this is
That's how
how
it
it comes up in
comes
my
up.
phone.
Same thing with my YouTube.
So and then we didn't want to be confused with anybody else out there that
Right,
might
well,
have been burned with the ED.
Exactly,
So
well, that
I
makes
was like,
sense,
well,
you
I'm
know.
gonna just do it with the apostrophe D and
Mhm.
and go that route.
I
Yeah.
like it.
And it worked. And I think we did a whole Google search and everything. Didn't see anybody
So did you go trademark it?
with that name. We're working on
Bam!
it. I'm working on it.
It's only
Talk
$10,
to her, and it
I'm
takes like
working on
5
it.
minutes.
I am
$10
working on
to
it.
trademark your name. That's
All
all
right.
it is.
She went.
Unless you want to go the whole route with the lawyer and all that,
Mhm.
then it costs a lot more money.
Yeah.
That's because then it's like trademarking through
An LLC and all that.
everywhere.
Mhm.
So yeah, our next step is we're gonna get an LLC. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I do have that trademarked. I have Skullfest trademarked also.
Okay. Yep.
So-
That's cool. Yes, we are working on that. Yes.
Skullfest is also at the Blues, right?
Skullfest at the Blues.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't wait for that.
It's gonna be a good.
So we're dressing up.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Am I?
That's the fun part. That's always the fun part.
We were talking about you.
Huh?
You need to come as like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you hear that?
I heard it after to come with this. Yeah, like some Johnny Knoxville stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Was it
Some
Bad Grandpa?
Yeah.
Bad Grandpa.
Oh, just wait. Don't tell me
Oh,
what a good time.
I can only imagine. But it'll be fun.
I think we I like to have a little fun,
Well, that's what it's all for too. It's a Halloween show. I mean, why should you not? You know, it's
yeah. Well, why not?
yeah. You know.
Yep.
But I don't do costumes. My stuff is more reality based, but I
For now.
I got something I'm gonna do.
Skullfest is just it's all for fun and
Nipple shields and everything.
All right, what's up, Janet Jackson?
and and then
No wardrobe mishaps, all right?
the
It's like the
band.
Super Bowl. That being said, we'd love to play the Super Bowl this year.
Hey,
Right.
Relay 01.
So,
What you were saying?
yeah, I mean, Skullfest is fun. It gives us everybody an opportunity to dress up, which makes it just something different. When the bands have played in the past and they dress up, it's just
fun.
It's cool, and then we have the little costume contest or whatever. And and if you show up dressed in a costume, we may even offer some kind of a perk. Usually, you would get like a discount on your ticket, but since we're kind of selling in advance, we might just throw in an extra raffle ticket or something. Or with our punch card, it's $5 or the $10 thing. So maybe we'll just stamp your card an extra stamp or something. Who knows? But we'll figure something out.
First time I'm actually going to put this out here. So we are in the process. We're in the planning stages right now of actually doing our first music video.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Yes, looking forward to doing it. So I'm just going to tell them we're gonna do a video to Breathe.
Okay.
Which you can listen to on all the streaming platforms.
And
as
it's
of
on
right now,
YouTube.
if you want to get a preview of what's on the album.
We played it last night.
Yeah. Well, Facebook kind of makes it kind of fade in and out because it's copyright. So, unless you're watching it live, you get when you watch the replay, you get that kind of.
Yep, but you can go to Spotify, Amazon,
Apple, any streaming platform.
Deezer. If you're familiar with Deezer, it's on there as well. Mostly Deezer is European, but the song is on there, and we still have Cigarettes and Whiskey still up on all the platforms as well. And then eventually we'll have the whole album up there. But
or you can just come to our show and get the CD.
There you go. That's what I suggest.
Right.
Because they'll sign it for you, I bet. If you
Yes, we will.
If you want us to,
we'll sign it. If you purchase a copy, we will sign it.
Including Brian and Ron.
Including yes, we'll make them sign it.
All right. You want to take that one?
Yep. So what advice do you have for musicians just starting out with their careers?
Keep on playing and practicing, no matter what, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many people you may go through in a band. Keep on playing and just work on your craft, because there's always somebody that's better than you. Still with my drumming, I know there's people out there better than me that I look up to in this community, that we're always trying to feed off one another. And I know drummers are always talking about certain different types of whatever, cymbals, sticks, whatever you're doing. Just keep on playing. If you love it enough, the music will find itself. And like what happened with us, it'll come together. Like, just keep on doing it.
Eventually the right combination is going to be
right.
And it's not easy. It's not easy. You're going to go through a lot of headache and heartbreak. But
arguments and whatever else.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, like they say, a band is like it's family, and if you're not willing to stick it out and work through those issues, because they're gonna happen, no matter it's gonna happen.
Trust me, they happen.
And but if you have that I say that glue, if you all have that goal, no matter what you go through, you're gonna be able to push through all those problems. But just stay focused on what your goal is, what it is that you want to do. It doesn't matter, because I hear people say this all the time. Well, I'm getting too old, I can't do it. No, if you love something, never stop doing something you love. Yeah. And it's not always about the money. It's not always about wanting to be seen. If it's something you love doing, no matter what it is, never stop doing it, because obviously it's something that you're passionate about.
I mean, heck, look at these Steven Tyler, Gene Simmons, they're up there.
They're still killing it.
They're still out there. They didn't give up. They don't think they're too old.
Mick Jagger can do it.
Exactly.
Mick Jagger can still do it. Dude's king. Keith Richards still be there when we're all dead.
I mean, look, Ozzy's still trying to get out there,
Ozzy
man.
just put out a new song like 3 weeks ago or something.
And he just had surgery, and he
nobody
still wants to get out there.
Say, but
you can understand when he sings. So I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce Dickinson, last time I saw him, this guy is a madman when he's up there on stage.
Oh yeah,
he is from here to here to here to here. I'm like, how? No way, man. He's got to have some excellent cardio. That's the word.
That's what it's called.
Cardio and core.
Yes.
Got to have that core.
Look, we're following our dreams. We're living it right now.
And I'm living mine.
Right.
I'm living mine.
Break a hip. Whoa. I can still do this if I break a hip. I just can't ride a motorcycle.
Hey, sometimes I can't even get out of bed. I barely can walk, and but we get out there and we do what we do.
Yep.
So just
love it.
Overcome and just do it.
Don't be overwhelmed.
Don't be overwhelmed. By the way, a lot of comments on that song.
Everyone likes overwhelmed.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You all get to, when that's funny. When
I think you should maybe release it now.
Oh.
The amount of comments.
Well, I'll just say
tell them to release it.
On the studio version, we decided to leave it raw. And I think we did it in one. I can't remember. Tommy, I have to correct me on it, but I think we did it in either 1 or 2 takes.
Wow.
But it's. What you hear is exactly how I actually sang it. So you'll hear and I wanted it to be raw. I didn't want it to be perfect. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna hear I wanted to hear the cracks. I wanted to hear the rawness to that. Didn't want it to be. And Tommy was actually the person actually behind that. I had it in my head, but I didn't think he was gonna like it or they were gonna like it. And then Tommy came out and said, why don't we just keep it raw? And I was like, I'm all for it. So
we can't thank him enough. Tommy Gibbons, seriously, thank you for everything.
For everything, Tommy. Truly appreciate it.
Oh yeah, us too.
So Overwhelm's a little raw. It's not overproduced or anything like that. So basically, what you hear the fluctuations in the voice. You'll hear all that, and it's
Well, we've had conversation, you and I, about just recording something live like that. Like Grateful Dead, they did all the band in one room, recorded it just like that. I mean, I would love to see somebody record like that again.
Well, that's one of the things that we wanted to do. We didn't get the opportunity to do it for this album, but that's actually something that we want to do in the future.
You guys should honestly do a live CD too.
I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
It's a goal
because you guys are just you hear we've heard Cigarettes and Whiskey and now we've heard Breathe but to actually see you guys and I mean a DVD and all too, not just this live CD. What I mean? You guys, I can't even explain it. It's just
a fun show.
It is. I mean, seriously, you got just all of you too. You playing back there the way you do. You're up there standing around and stuff. You're not just your drums are down here at your knees.
You're like, what is he doing?
Wait.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just missing a shirt. That's it.
That's right. So just the whole
spend like 3 minutes on it.
Just your guys' whole show is just phenomenal. I mean,
Mhm.
like when you played Gypsies last time, I was so deadbeat tired. I'm like, I'm not going.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I got there.
Appreciate
You know,
that.
I didn't want to miss it. It was just I had something.
Yeah,
else
you
that
were
night,
at
too.
another show that night.
Yes, I was.
And then
Yep, you were.
I said, you got to get here and he goes, what time does Burn Bridges go on?
Yeah.
And I said 11 or something.
Yeah,
11:30.
yeah.
And he's like, oh,
Well,
it's
that-
late, you know?
That
Yeah.
was because we did it around his schedule. And Dave Parker, that's another one. I want to give him a shout out as well. Because we went through this, whole thing.
Yeah, it was
and whatever.
Johnny's thing.
Yeah,
I
it was Johnny's thing, and he was gracious enough to just give us a spot, and we worked it around Matt's schedule because Matt was at another show that night as well.
Oh, yeah.
And came, and
That's
so-
right.
Had a
Yeah.
3-hour gig before that.
Oh my
Yeah, so we were able to, and I was, like I said online to everybody, we were humbled to even been asked to even, to be, a part of that. So
hmm Yeah, so
true.
he showed up,
Yes, he
you
did.
know.
And showed
And,
up.
and his
appreciated it.
bedtime's 8:00, so that says a lot.
8:15 on weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and
Well-
we do our podcast at 8:00 on Thursdays, so
Right.
that's.
I was
pushing
there.
it. That's pushing it. Yeah.
I was there. I said I'm here.
He says his bedtime is that time, but I can always tell when he's up late,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, yeah, he said.
Well,
he's
I go to
up.
bed at 8. It's like my unwind time, So
No,
it's like,
no. Rephrase that. You're in the
In
bed
bed, yes.
by 8. You're in
Yes,
the
so
bed by 8. You may
bedtime-
not be asleep, but you're
bedtime
in
is
the
9
bed.
o'clock.
I was like,
it's
I decided
Please.
last night. I go, well, I'm
Warm
gonna go to
milk.
bed. I'm tired. I went to bed, but like at 1:30, but I laid there till 5:00 in the morning.
Yeah, I put the
You know?
phone down.
I can't. My mind does
Sleep
not
is
stop.
necessary.
See,
And I
and that's
can't-
exactly with me. I'm up at 3. I'm in the
Mhm.
gym by 4, and then I'm at work by 7:30, 8:00. And,
Yep.
and I mean, my mind is going 24/7. For this band,
Yeah.
and I love this band. I mean, I'm very passionate about this band. I like what we do. I like the diversity in music. We're not afraid to try
Something new.
something jazzy. We're not afraid to try something bluesy. Because you hear all of those elements in our music anyway. We're not afraid to do like a metal-ized type song, if that's a
Soul
word.
stuff,
Yeah,
Mhm.
So we and I like the fact that you really can't categorize it, so we kind of just made up our own.
Right.
Hard rock soul.
We just
That's
say
right.
we just call it hard rock soul because it
Mhm.
incorporates so many different elements.
Mhm.
With soulful vocals.
Well, that's the kind of goal of this whole thing is we didn't want to sound
The
like
same.
another band. Like when you're trying, everybody talks, oh, they sound like this, oh, they sound
Yeah.
like that.
You
Like
can't
there's
say that
so
about
many
you.
influences
Yeah.
that we're all pulling from that it just creates this one.
You
thing.
guys are original in every way.
And
And
for,
that's the way we want
and
it.
for the record,
Yes.
I didn't grow up on Jimi Hendrix. What you hear is what it is naturally. I didn't, grow
Jimmy
up.
wishes he could
I
sing
didn't
like
grow
you.
up on. I didn't grow up on Jimmy. So, I didn't get into Jimi Hendrix until like later on in life. I always familiar with the music and everything like that, but he wasn't somebody I grew with. Because somebody had asked me that not too long ago. They was like, "Oh man, yeah, you sound like Jimmy. You must have grew up on him."
No, you
I
have a
don't
deep
sound
voice.
like
Not at all.
If you hear that, I mean, I'm honored.
Right.
I'll take it.
You sound like
But I come from church. I come straight out the church. So that's
you sound
where
like
I come
Del
from.
Austin Green or Del
Zachary.
Zachary Green. God dang it! Why do I always say that? Del Austin. Who the hell is Austin?
Brian
Texas.
Austin.
Brian Austin Green.
Brian Austin Green. That's where you get.
Brian Austin Green from
Yeah.
90210.
Yeah.
No, Del Zachary Green.
Yes.
I just need to remember like Zachary and
Zachary.
Mara.
Yes.
Del Zachary.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, so somebody asked just recently, where did I get the name from? All right. So Dell is my middle name. Green is my last name. Zachary is my mom's birth name. Her grandparents adopted her. So I put the 3 names together, and that's what I go. That's what I go by.
That's cool.
So that's actually your stage name.
Well, Dell is actually my middle
Okay.
name, so it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah.
What, is his head big enough already?
No. but no,
You can back
Dell
it
is
up,
actually my middle name.
He can't back it up.
I can back it up.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I have a
confidence,
bag
buddy.
full of drumsticks.
You've never known me to be cocky or anything.
It's
Never.
called confidence.
Me neither.
You never.
Just
You
ballsy.
know I'm not
Just
that. I
ballsy.
am not that guy. I'm not that guy. If anything, people always ask me, "You don't talk much when you get done." You don't. No, I
Because you can't breathe anymore.
I really talk a whole lot.
Leave it on the stage.
Believe it or not, I'm actually really shy. Believe it or not.
Until
You get to know him.
Until you get to know him. Yes.
If your family,
There
as
you
I
go.
said,
There
if
you
your
go.
family, that's different.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, because
different.
he's a totally different person than when we first met him. And now it's like, I'm like, who are you? And I'm like, dang.
You'll never know.
You know,
I don't
it's
know.
like,
Brian doesn't know. Ron doesn't know.
oh my gosh. It's like the last time we were out. In fact, I think it was at Gypsy's, and I was just like, you were
Oh, we were
cracking
being
me
silly
up.
that night. Yeah,
Yeah. He's
the sober
we were
one.
being really silly. Yeah, we were being really silly that night.
Yeah, you were. It was fun. We all had a good time. Yeah.
Yep.
Taking pictures.
I love
and-
it. I love. Like I said, I can't speak enough. I couldn't speak enough about Burn Bridges and what it is that we are trying to do and just trying to stay focused and move forward. As a band, and I really, my prayer is that we continue to explore different avenues and continue to get those metal shows. We'll do metal shows.
They fit into anything.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not so much
You need
thrash
music,
or,
hit us up.
or death metal,
Yeah.
but
hey, if they invite us to come play,
I'll
hey,
come do
we'll come play. All we can do is bring what we do.
That's right.
And we
Yeah.
You don't want to change that for nobody.
No, we just bring what we do.
yeah,
I never said this publicly. Can I say something?
sure.
Okay. So I do.
Nope, no. just kidding.
There's two people when I first started out here, if I could say this, that I do want to give a shout out to because they were the first two people when I was in previous bands, and I never publicly got to give them a thank you for giving me a shot on some shows actually, and that's David Sectus
Oh, yeah.
and Dan Pettit.
Danny Pettit.
Yes,
Okay.
Danny Pettit. So, though if they happen to see this, I'm putting it publicly out there. I thank both of you guys. Sectors might not even, remember me. I know Danny does because he and I talk periodically. But I do want to publicly say thank you guys for, putting the band that I was in at that time and giving us a shot. So,
Well, that's awesome.
Now they're ready for another shot.
yes,
Well,
with him.
You'll be playing with Sectors,
And-
as a matter of fact.
and
So,
Matt,
you know,
yes.
Oh, yeah. You will be
Yes.
at
Yes.
Skullfest.
Yes, and
Mhm.
Brian, like I said, Brian's not here, but I know Brian feels the same, and we know Ron feels the same as well. But we do, and in all honesty, we do appreciate everybody that has supported us.
And keep it up.
Yes, love it.
You will.
Yes, sir. What else, big guy?
What other shows you got coming up? Just the two?
So Lake Pleasant the 16th
Yep.
for Audio Bend.
Yep.
The 23rd, the album release.
Yes,
Skullfest, October 22nd.
and anything else that's coming up after that.
And
So 2 out of 3 shows with us. Imagine
Yes,
that.
imagine that. Right, see?
And there may be more. Who knows?
Yeah,
We're
man.
going to probably start booking
Imagine
here at
that.
another venue.
So,
Yeah.
we have been trying, and I guess I'm gonna put this out there. We have been trying for my Tucson people to get into Tucson, and
Well,
we are having a hard time.
we don't have a hard time anymore, buddy.
We're-
I got the venue ready to go.
All right,
We'll talk about that afterwards.
all right.
So
I
if you
love
really
Tucson.
wanna
I
do-
got people in Tucson.
If you really want to do Tucson, we'll talk about that afterwards.
All right,
Yeah.
love
I
it.
just went down there. It was last
a
week.
couple weeks ago.
The Edge,
it's hot as hell.
The
No,
Edge
we went
or-
down to
No,
the Rock.
the Rock. Okay,
Yeah.
those are the two places I've been trying to get
It was
into.
last week, wasn't it?
Was it last week?
I think it was
I think
last
it
week.
was last
Yeah, I
week.
think it was last week.
That's
I think you took a picture outside of it or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit! This week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of us are too poor to drive.
You still got the weekend.
Right?
Still got weekends.
Thank
So
goodness.
yes.
But yeah, some of these places though they want money up front in order to play there. So
What's the whiskey
that's
go?
just kind of one of them things that we have
Is
to
it like
work
that?
on.
Yeah.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh God, I wish we could go to the whiskey.
I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get us there.
Oh well,
I'm trying to get us there. I'd rather. It's a famous venue. I'd rather play
hey,
it.
Yeah.
if you get the whiskey,
Well,
we're coming with you because
We're
we're gonna host.
not
it.
asking, damn it.
We're hosting that show.
Why I mean, quite a few bands from here have already
Oh,
played
they
the
go out
Whiskey.
there.
You know,
Yeah.
they go. You know,
Well, Whiskey
quite
Dogs
often.
is a regular out there. You got 10 Cent Revenge, who's been playing out there.
I think Very Cherry's played
Very
there.
Cherry. I think
Just
the
recently,
yeah.
just
The
recently,
Centrics.
Brandon Gaddy, him and his band, they played out there just recently, and
I've
I
only
think the
seen once, I
Centrics
think.
played there.
yeah, I think Centrics played there as well. So
Yeah, we need to find out
Yeah, so-
more on that.
so I'm trying to do Whiskey, and I'm working hard to get us into Tucson. Thank you.
Mhm.
So you know, so
Anywhere.
we just want to play.
I just want to spend as much time with you as possible.
I know, I love you too. Man.
Aww.
Okay, but no.
he means it. He means it. He just didn't want everybody to hear it.
No, there's nothing but love here.
He knows.
Nothing but love.
I'd be like, "We
I'm
are
like a big brother to
family."
him. So. Thank you for the questions. We appreciate that.
Oh, also a huge shout out to Music Loft Studios for
yes,
where we practice.
yes,
Matt
yes.
Simon
I
over
forgot
there.
about Music Love.
Like,
Yes,
That place has been home to, I know
Many
myself,
a bands.
many a bands
Many a
over
bands.
the years, ever since I moved out here. That place is awesome.
Where's
So-
it at?
Music Loft is at Scottsdale Road in Earl, and it's at like hourly.
South.
Yeah, South
Yeah.
Scottsdale,
Yeah.
right before Old Town. Hourly
Okay.
music rental rooms, got drums, amps, PAs, everything already there.
Nice.
yes. So
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to them.
Matt's been more than accommodating.
Yes, he
to
has.
everything.
Yes.
Cool. I
yes, he
never.
has.
That's good to know. I mean, like, of all the different rehearsal studios around,
There's-
we need to pay visits to some of these places.
Matt's been,
We need to make a list.
yeah.
He's been
We gotta
very
go find
very
us some
accommodatable many times. You know, with us.
Early morning Sundays, I'm sure he loves waking up for it.
Well, now he ain't got to worry too much about that because then you can just schedule everything online now.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Musicloft.com.
Yeah,
This
musicloft.com.
just gives me another idea. See, my mind never stops, and don't let me forget to ask me after.
Hey, we just got a like.
Yeah.
Yay! Thanks for the
Well, you
like.
look- we can
Likes
like
and
the
loves.
question.
Likes and loves.
All right, give me more. Give me
Yay.
more. Yay!
Come on. Get those things popping. Popping.
So
Like-
something I always
Throw
like
some
to ask,
hearts.
Yes.
where's been your guys' favorite place to play? Not necessarily just Burn Bridges, just in general. It doesn't have to be here either. I mean, wherever you.
I mean, I love that stage at the 44, knowing that it was like
The old
Joe's
stage.
Yeah, like knowing that was like Joe's Grotto,
Right.
and just like the history behind that. I love that. And having Joker run that sound. I mean, that guy's awesome. Like, I
Yeah.
love
There.
there.
Look at that.
Yay! Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, then outside of here,
Outside of here, my favorite place to play.
We had fun at the attic.
Oh, I love that.
The attic in Prescott.
Oh,
that was fun.
so fun.
That was a lot of
Hey,
fun.
I got a
I've
funny.
never been
I got a
there.
funny story about the attic actually.
we got time.
It's not
Oh,
there.
we got time. We got time.
The attic. It's actually upstairs of another bar, and you got the entire top floor. Say what? You could probably fit 200 people, 300.
Wow.
If you clear the tables out. If you clear the tables out.
I mean, that'd be packed, but I mean,
That'd be packed to the brim.
I mean, it'd be packed to the brim, but I mean,
But I also like the
you can
small
put-
feel behind it with the table
Right,
setting. It
exactly.
had like this
and
kind
they
of
had a
gothic,
full, like a full
candle.
stage.
Yeah, it had a full stage. It's actually a tattoo studio during the day.
Yeah,
That they transformed
My
into a
kind of
bar.
spot.
yeah.
It was awesome.
And they're currently under new owners. But it was so funny because they have a very diverse crowd of,
Right.
from the
Well, for
from the
being a
eyeliner
player.
crew, from the eyeliner crew down to cowboys. And so I wore these shoes one night. And so I wore
They're
these-
louder than the kick drum.
So I wore these shoes one night, which I may break out again. And it was so funny. Out of all the quote unquote hip people that was there, it was the cowboy that was like, before y'all start, remember what he said?
Oh, yeah.
Before y'all start, I got to give y'all a $10 tip for my man's shoes.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I love it.
It
I
was
love
the
I don't know how you walk in those
It
things.
was the cowboy that gave us a $10, dropped us a $10 tip, and then gave us a couple dollars more before he left.
Should have sold them the shoes.
right,
You
right,
need it for
That's
next
funny.
time you're there.
right.
Well, you know what? You better wear them next time. Might get more tips.
They may be in the music video. Who
Yeah,
knows?
Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows?
Hey,
They
I'm
might
curious
be.
what shoes they are now.
Yes.
That dick.
Oh,
If
wow.
not more.
Platforms? Are they like platforms?
It's Prince reincarnated.
They're not.
Pretty much.
There's some platforms.
Dang,
Some
you're
straight
tall
up-
enough.
That's
straight
what I
up-
was thinking.
straight
When
up.
you said this tall, I'm like,
They-
that makes you
they
like
got-
6'9",
They
man.
got
I mean,
they're 70s platforms,
Damn.
and they have and they have like a 3-inch platform on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love them so much. I bought another pair.
Anybody else got any comments?
Any more
or-
comments, questions? Bring them at me.
Yeah.
Bring them at Matt. Matt loves to
Dude, come
talk.
on.
He's
loves-
dying.
he
He's dying to
loves-
answer some
Yeah,
questions
he wants
over
to
here.
answer some questions. Bring
Apparently.
Yeah,
That's like leaving, who's ever watching this broad window of stuff to ask.
Yeah, well, let's see. We got Adelaide Ray's watching, Charlotte.
Hey Adelaide, hey Charlotte, hey Amanda. Yeah,
Eric.
Amanda. I know she does. I know she does follow. She does follow us. I've seen her quite a few times online as well. We know Charlotte does, of course.
Mhm. We got Eric Alfredson.
Hey Eric. Yep, I've seen Eric. Yep, give it up to Eric. Yeti.
Don't spill the Dutch Bros. That's all.
No, man. That's
I
like
can't believe
that's
passed
too
the Dutch
expensive.
Bros at 11 o'clock at night.
Who else?
There's a line around the corner.
Yetis.
Yep, Yeti. Hey, Yeti again. And I met him for the first time at the Blues. That guy is so cool.
Yeah,
He is so cool.
I used to work with him.
Yeah, that is so nice.
Yep.
Salty baseball.
Oh,
Brian, we love you.
yeah, we love you, Brian.
We would pin you into this if we could.
They didn't have the headphones or anything to dial you in.
Mhm.
So
It would be
Penny
a-
apologized.
Yeah, it's a delay, and if it wouldn't
It's
gonna
rough.
work right. So unless we're doing like all of us in a different area, then it would have worked. But like to do it like this, we can't. It's hard to do. So I have to work on. Then it would have worked. But like to do it like this.
Really bad.
See, it would have been like that.
It would have been just like that.
No, yeah, it would have been weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Amanda is, it, and can't wait to see those shoes now.
Trust me.
Did you say you're making a new video?
We're making it'd be our debut music video. Actually, it'd be the first one we done. Yeah, I've been in contact with a guy right now, and so we're just trying to find a location shot. And I had an idea of what of the video and everything, so I just put it out there. And
If anybody's looking for extras, we're available.
Might need it.
Oh man.
We had a really good, cool idea that may be able to be worked out for the video.
Are you
Out in
needing a
Casa
green
Grande.
screen for it?
no,
No?
it'd be a lot.
On
It'd be a
location?
location. It'd be a location shot.
Nice.
Nice.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who would you say are your influences in your music? Oh, who would you say influences your music?
I mean, it comes from all over.
Yeah.
From everything from like,
Each one of you could answer your own.
each
Yeah.
one of us are so different. Like
Yeah.
from what we listened to growing up. Like I know Ron had his whole jazz and blues thing. You had your whole soul and church background. I'd listened to a lot of like Tool and
Metal.
yeah, like a lot of metal growing up. Even like your shirt.
Exactly.
I've listened to a ton of those guys. Slipknot growing up. And then Brian just with these crazy bass riffs that I don't know where he gets them from, but I love them.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's pretty diverse musically. I've bounced around genres all my life, but my core is gospel and soul is my core.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hear that.
So that's we're in. So I can't say I've had like one particular influence. Like I said, pretty much everything that I know has come from
Other than
church
bad
background.
influence on me.
Not a bad influence.
No.
But yeah, so we take all the things that we all grew up listening to and put it all into
Together.
our music. Yeah. Good question.
Yeah.
I like that. That was a good question. Who asked that?
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
Amanda.
from Eric.
That was from Eric. Good question, Eric.
And yes, Amanda, we are filming the video coming up here very soon.
Soon.
It's going to be to the song "Breathe," which you can listen to now on all the streaming platforms if you would choose to.
You should just come by one July 23rd.
Yeah. Or just come buy the entire album.
Yeah, or
Show up, we'll sign it for you.
Or this will be, you know, let me see. I'm putting myself on the spot.
What?
See, exactly. I was gonna sing it, but no. But get the CD. Get to see. Come see us at the Blues on July 23rd. I've been inviting some of everybody. I would love to see a lot of people, you know, show up, you know, for this. This is really a big deal. This is really a big deal for all of us. You know, like I say, it's a goal accomplished. You know,
Put a lot of work into this.
Yeah, exactly. So we really want everybody to really show up, you know, and support us. I finally let the cat out of the bag. One of the reasons why people were like, oh, because somebody made this comment once. They were like, well, y'all do the same songs all the time. I said, well, what you didn't know was we were doing those songs because we were actually working those songs out. Right. While we were performing them and getting them to, you know, to where they are at now, and a lot of people don't like to do that, but we put it out. You know, we were working on those songs as we were going, because those songs that, you know,
you've heard them change.
You know, if anybody who's followed us from the beginning has heard these songs evolve to, you know, where they're at, you know, where they're at now. And you know, we didn't get here by ourselves. So, you know, that's why we always give a shout out to everybody that has helped us.
Yeah.
Love my music.
Eric asked if Victor could be in the video.
Oh, Victor wants to know if you
that's an
do
interesting
a music
idea,
video. Can you be in? How do you know he's asking that? He's sitting right here next to me. Are you using my phone to ask questions?
That is hilarious.
He's in this
Good question, Eric.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Appreciate that.
Get,
right?
you know,
Something is
a little cameo.
not far from Teddy Bear's hacking crap or whatever. They already did Ted.
Be like, yeah, Victor's got to need a cameo.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
He looks way better than you, by the way.
We'll talk later about what as far as what we're wearing.
I don't have a say. I already know that.
I'm glad you understand that.
Ryan asked. I don't even need to bother to ask. I don't have a say. You're wearing this, kid. All right, fine. Like,
whatever, as long as I get to bang my pots and pans.
Which way do you need me to face? Which camera am I looking at?
Yeah. Brian said, I think you're gonna have to help me. You're gonna have to help me. Get, you know, whatever it is I'm gonna wear. And so we have this running joke, and I'm like, don't worry about it. I got it.
I will dress you. Don't worry. I'll lay your clothes out for you.
I got it. Don't worry about it. I got
what
you.
What he's saying is the rest of the band has no style. But, yeah, right. Yeah.
I would never say that.
No, you just tell us.
I'm the flashy.
It's been laid down.
I'm the flashy one, of course.
Well, you're the lead. You're in front.
Oh, I've actually, you know, I've actually been pretty laid back.
Bull.
I've been pretty laid back.
Bull. You mean that with love, but bull.
They haven't seen some of the stuff you guys have seen, though. They haven't really, not here.
Rightfully so. Nobody needs to see everything.
Whatever. He's just joking. There's stuff I have yet that I really want. When I break it out, I really do stuff I haven't even worn yet. Yeah.
You ain't wearing cheetah print
yet. And I'm not. Cheetah print is you.
Damn right.
Yeah, I'm not the cheetah print guy.
Damn right.
That's you.
Just wait until the 23rd.
Yep, just wait till the 23rd.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you have something special you want to wear for Skull Fest. So if you don't know already, we're doing a ugly sweater Christmas party.
You don't need a sweater.
So
I don't wear sweaters.
Just put a picture of your sweater.
If you just take what you have ideas for.
So what I'm wearing right now?
No, for what you're gonna wear for Halloween. I can give you an idea for the ugly sweater. And it starts with jingle.
Ugly sweater parties.
You're getting invited now.
Okay.
Right?
You just got invited.
You just got
It's an
told you gotta
event.
go.
It's a toy drive.
It's good to
It's a
be
toy
bad
drive.
grandpa.
It's a toy drive on December 10th.
You
So-
just got invited. So it's on camera and it's on video. So you
See that, Mom?
You have to go now.
Yes.
Like
Well,
I
we
said,
want
I don't have
everybody
a
to
choice.
come.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
You
is.
got voluntold.
Voluntold.
All you
Why
have
they throw 'em
to,
in
you
the back?
know, if you want to get in for free, all you have to do is bring an unwrapped toy. Otherwise, it's $10 at the door.
Yep.
And it is a toy drive for tell them who.
Oh, look, there he is. Oh, he put it up. Good job.
Good. All right.
All right, Trevor.
All right.
So
Give it up to the man on the ones and twos.
that's right. That's right.
He's like, oh shit, they're talking about. I can find them.
So December 10th is for the Swapau Plus Foundation and Hope in the Future. They are two foundations close to me. We adopted all our kids at home. We have 5 kids adopted. And they have, yes, 5.
No, I was adopting myself.
I
Wow.
got-
Good
yeah,
night.
he's
You
adopted.
gotta go then, man.
Yeah, he's adopted.
Yeah.
You know, granted they are our grandkids, but still that's besides the point. You know, we had to go through the whole process of everything, you know. But these two foundations, and as a matter of fact, they still help out monthly, you know. I mean, my son, look, I get goosebumps thinking about it, man. Seriously, it's just, they just mean that much to me. It's just my son still goes monthly to the Swapau Plus. They connect kids through skateboards. You know, this guy here has actually walked backwards from Mexico to Canada.
Okay.
Yes, I
Yeah.
said that.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
You know,
Damn.
and then Hope in the Future, they've been around for 15 or 20 years and just helping out kids. You just can't even imagine, you know, yeah. So for me, I want to be able to give back somehow. You know, this is the only way I really know how, other than just donating money. You know, but they just been seriously. I can't even explain how much they help with us. You know, 3 of our kids just went to camp because of them last week. Like my oldest, he wants to be a pilot. So up in Prescott is what the hell is the name of it? It's a pilot school up there.
Mhm.
So Mike, as a matter of fact, it was a year ago today. I just saw the memory come up on Facebook. We went up there, did a tour of the school and stuff. You know, I mean,
awesome.
he got to actually fly a huge simulator.
Oh,
I mean,
that's cool.
That's awesome.
yeah,
That
you
is
know,
awesome.
So, I mean, granted, one of our owners here has a plane, so he's actually flown a plane already. Which
Dang.
is,
Wow.
yeah. But anyways, you know, so yeah, I mean, they're both very close and dear to me. So it's, please, everybody.
So it's a
come out.
good
I mean,
cause and for
Yes.
a good reason,
Yeah.
and it would be very mean a lot if we get
And
support.
I'm
for
going to
that.
have a representative from each one of them there that night, at least
Okay.
for the beginning of the show,
Oh,
just
nice.
to
And that is where again?
at the
At the
Blues.
Blues.
At the
Okay.
Blues.
Yeah.
December 10th at the Blues.
Yep.
I'll be there.
And
Yeah.
we'll have book and numbers
Yes,
again.
we'll be there.
Yep.
We will be there.
We will,
Um,
okay.
So I got a kind of a diverse. I wanted a little bit of everything for everybody, you know. So we got Rocket Stedman opening. I got Versus All, book and numbers, and then the Centrix is going to close out the night.
Oh, yeah.
So
What?
kind of a
Somebody missing.
somebody missing.
But you got School Fest. The other bands aren't on School Fest, so it's kind of like we gotta kind of share, spread it out a little bit, you know.
Who wants to
Save your voice.
Who wants to share?
Save
No.
your voice.
But
And I'm
you
the
know,
young one.
we do want to try to do more stuff like this. Maybe, you know,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like to do party type things. I really like planning stuff and making events out of it. And this is like, you know, the
Mhm.
Christmas thing.
Skull
Who knows?
Fest,
Maybe
you know.
we'll have something maybe for spring, you know.
We'd love to find someplace outdoors for spring. So if anybody
Yeah.
knows something,
I
Yeah.
got you.
you know, we would seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody has any kind of connection.
Mm.
What?
Shameless
That's
plug
what-
again.
Yeah, we don't
Hey,
want to
that's
take
what we're
the
here for,
spotlight
you
away
know what I
from
mean?
these guys. So, but
Shameless plug again.
For those that still have CD players.
No, CD players coming back.
I know.
They coming
Hey,
back.
Dude,
I
they have
put-
Bluetooth Walkman.
I know.
I
know.
put everything
So-
on my iPod. I downloaded the
Yeah.
computer, so I got like 14,000 songs on this thing.
Yeah, I do too on mine. And but see, I actually
It's only half
have,
full.
I have all the. But see, I still buy my vinyl and my CDs, and then I just download
That
all the
being
music.
said, we've
I
had
just put
requests
all
for this on
my-
vinyl.
Yeah.
We've had requests for this on vinyl.
Yes, we have had requests for this vinyl, and that's something I'm actually looking into. I did
Maybe a limited.
I actually have a vinyl. It's a clear vinyl, and I'm the only one that has it because I ordered it. Of actually our first 2 songs on vinyl.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have a couple copies at the CD release party for.
So right now, I can only buy them in bulk.
Well, who said?
Yeah.
Work on it.
Yeah.
12 minutes over.
We're done. Oh, we're over. Oh, we're over.
No, we're at 1:12.
July 23rd, Blues Bar album release.
Yes.
Until the Sun
Yep.
To the sun and the centuries.
in the century.
And
And actually, everybody's gonna be playing longer sets too. That's why there's only 3 bands.
And
yes.
thank you, Rockin' Free Live.
Thank you, Rockin' Free
Of
Live.
course.
And I just want to say we love you.
Let me get my bucket. I need to carry it too somehow. You know?
Yeah, that was a little harmonized. And we
Thank
love
you, guys.
too.
For
Thank
sure.
you.
We love what
Thank
guys
you.
do,
This
you
was
know?
fun.
Yeah, it was. It was a way overdue. I mean, I know like over a year ago you wanted us to interview your band, but I think
Yes.
you know
But
what?
this was a better time to do
The
it.
timing,
Yeah, no, this was
the
perfect.
This
timing
worked.
is everything,
This
and
worked.
this was perfect.
And yes, you put me on the
Sure,
spot.
that's
Yes,
right.
I've sent late night messages.
Yeah.
Hey, when you going to interview us?
But you know what? I think it always works out better when
The timing's
the
right.
time is right.
Yes,
And
that's true.
and plus, look how much
That's
more comfortable we are with each other.
Look how many
You know,
more
it's,
fans we've
you
gotten
know.
over that year.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
everything.
More family members.
Yes.
Yes,
We-
I believe
we-
everything happens.
We
in
call
the right
we
time.
call everybody that's we call
We
them
built
family.
bridges, and
We
we're
call
not
them-
trying to
yep,
burn them.
yep,
That's right.
yep, we
That's
build
right.
we call them family. So
You
when
build the bridge, but don't burn it.
Yep, exactly. So
Circle trust.
whenever you see me shout out to
Yep.
the family, I'm talking about everybody that supports us and likes us, and we appreciate even those that don't like us, but keep us motivated.
Right. There
That's
you go.
good motivation.
Yeah,
So
you're not
so
doing
it's all
something right if you don't
positive.
have haters, man.
Yep, it's all positive. It's all
Yeah.
They're
positive.
talking about you. You're doing something.
You're
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
something.
That's what we say, you
Yeah.
know, and we've always heard it. If you got haters, then you must be doing something right.
Yep.
So, thank you to all of our haters.
Much
We
love.
appreciate
I love it. Thank you for the
I don't care.
thank you for the continue, and that's not a bad
And every
thing.
time,
Keep on
you,
hating.
you know, and every time you throw my name out there, you
That's
know,
free
you're just making
publicity.
someone click on it and come join our page. And
Yep.
so
Yeah.
you're just bringing us more fans, so
It's-
or more followers,
it's
and whatever.
motivation.
It's all
Yep.
good.
Yep, it's all good. It's all love. It's just motivation,
about the
just to
music.
keep
That's
keep
right.
pushing. Yeah,
That's
it's all
right.
about
Yeah.
the music.
Yeah.
It's all about the music,
Just makes me work harder and
Yep.
smarter.
and I love everybody.
All right. Well, cool beans, man. All right. So
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
thank you,
Thank
everybody,
you.
for watching,
Thank you,
and
everybody. Yes.
keep on rocking free, man.
Woo!